Pain is often misunderstood. We often see it as punishment, as rejection, or proof that something has gone wrong. But Isaiah 48:10 tells a different story. I have refined you, though not as silver, I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. It doesn't say crushed. It says refined. You were not placed in the fire to be destroyed, you were placed in the fire to be revealed. To be awakened? To be transformed? Visualize silver being purified. Intense heat melting away everything that isn't valuable. The fire doesn't hurt the silver, it reveals its brilliance. But then God says, not as silver. He's saying your process is even deeper than that. You're not just being cleansed on the surface, you are being refined at the soul level. There are fires in life that don't just strip your identity, they strip your illusions. They burn away everything fake, people, dreams, even pieces of yourself that were never real to begin with. And what's left is the core. The divine core. The unshakable you. When plans fall apart. When the people who said they loved you walk away. When your name is dragged, your worth is questioned, and your heart breaks into 1,000 pieces, don't assume you are being rejected. Sometimes, God is allowing the false structure to collapse, so the eternal structure can rise. You are not being abandoned. You are being distilled. The Bible is filled with examples of this holy fire. Moses wandered for 40 years, not because he was unworthy, but because he was being forged into a leader. Joseph was rejected, imprisoned, forgotten, and yet, he became the very one who saved his people. Hannah sobbed in silence, misunderstood by everyone around her. But her tears birthed a prophet. These weren't just stories of survival. These were stories of refinement. Fire made them ready. And maybe that's what's happening to you. Here's something we don't like to hear: comfort doesn't grow us. Fire does. Awakening doesn't happen on the mountaintop. It happens in the valley. Maturity doesn't come from applause, it comes from the silence of unanswered prayers. The furnace is not a punishment. It's a platform. It is where identity dies, and destiny rises. It's where fear burns off and faith steps in. The furnace becomes your altar. And in that fire, the false you burns, but the real you survives. Let this land in your spirit: you are being prepared, not punished. You are not being burned, you are being built. Some of you are praying for rescue when God is giving you refinement. You're asking Him to stop the fire, but He's saying, I'm in it with you. Because gold doesn't ask to avoid the fire. Gold knows it was made to withstand it. The process hurts. Let's be real, it's lonely. You lose people. You question everything. But here's the thing, pain does not mean God is absent. In fact, sometimes pain is proof that He's closer than ever. Because God only refines what He intends to use. Isaiah 48:10 is not just a verse, it's a blueprint. It tells you what's happening, why it's happening, and what it's producing. It's the roadmap of a soul being purified for purpose. So pause here. Breathe. Ask yourself, what is being burned away in me right now? What is no longer needed in the next chapter of your life? The world may label you broken, tired, or forgotten. But heaven sees you as refined. You're not weak, you're ready. You're not a victim, you're a vessel. You are not just walking through fire. You are the fire. I have refined you, though not as silver, I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. Isaiah 48:10. You are not breaking down. You are breaking through. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.